Hello, everybody. We are now live. Derick is having so many technical difficulties within himself today. He can't talk. He can't think. He's all discombobulated.
Oh, my God. Yeah, I'm having issues today.
Discombobulations all over the place.
Welcome to our show.
Yes, welcome.
I'm welcome.
You are welcome. Yes.
It is. This is going to be a very interesting show today. I can already tell you
especially that you're adding all this stuff to it, too.
Yes. It is Wednesday, June 3rd, 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock Eastern Time. And I'm, that always has to happen. I'm Derick from D&G Explorers.
I'm Gregory from another channel, not D&G Explorers. I'm just playing. I'm from D&G Explorers.
But it's okay if you forget our names because I'm a little explorer.
I'm Big Explorer.
And we have our buddies, our friends who we love having them on our show. We have Pepper Tree Villa. So we have Ben, who's in the upper right. He's trying to get into Speedo shape.
Yes, he's cycling up a storm right now.
Speedo shape. And we also have Doug and Arnie in the Golden Villa. So welcome, guys.
Hey.
And we like to say thank you for being a friend. As
Exactly. Do you want to welcome who's here, Greg?
I sure will. So Margaret Wilson was first. Hi, Margaret. Nautical Nurse Nancy. We did say Cheesecake Nurse Nancy. And Sean and Casey on vacay mode. Josh Odom, Anthony Simone, Sarah Baker, Cruising for Food. Fisher Fun Ventures. What are you doing? Journey with the Ginger, MGM Family Travel. Don't want to miss anyone. Jonathan Chong, Big Noah Mountain 15. I don't know if I said Anthony Simone's. T. Marie Photography. Tim Pruitt. More sunshine, please. Jim. Cheesecake. Greetings, everybody. Pam Spam. Rachel loves Disney. Disney Nerd Herders. Hope you're having a beautiful, happy anniversary, guys. Carla McClendon. Piglet Rue loves Disney. Ann Hanley. Captain Akron 27. J&N Travels. Life Adventure Show. Did I miss anybody? Nope. So welcome everybody to our show. Pam's Fam, if I didn't say. And so we got a Project Speedo is out the window with Cheesecake. It sure is.
It is.
So, well, Ben's not having Cheesecake. He's sticking to his personal program. So good for you, Ben.
So we, yes, Project Speedo is a project we are looking to get into Speedo shape.
Yeah, it's not happening really.
That, Mr. Dizney.
Well.
Thank you. Well, I would tell you some of the people that we have in the audience. We are part of the Degenerate Cruisers. We chat on Marco Polo, and we have Life is Good Today with Ronnie and Alma. They are doing awesome with their Project Speedo. You guys are doing awesome, so keep it up.
Oh my gosh, it's fantastic.
Papa Mozo.
Hey, Papa Mozo, they like your haircut too.
Oh, thank you.
I was going to say, got a haircut, Derick.
Something new about him.
Yep, and that's probably why I can't speak because all my strength has gone away for today.
All that your hair, you're lifted off your head, so now you can't think right now.
So whatever, Samson.
So let's get, in case some of our audience is not familiar with these guys, PTV, introduce yourselves and what your channel is all about.
I'm Arnie.
I'm Doug.
And I'm Ben. We make up Pepper Tree Villa. We focus mainly on Disney Christmas and food. Lots of food. We like talking about that. And see, Ben is actually going to be doing a cooking show this week too. So. Yep. That's one of the videos coming up. And speaking of food, I've got my dessert ready for tonight's chat. I've got a little dish of ice cream here with some chocolate wafers, and I'm looking forward to that. But we didn't have time to make cheesecake. Otherwise, we would have.
No, this week has been fleeting us.
And
well, you've been melting for the most part because of the AC.
Yeah. By the way, Ben, Pam is very excited to see cardio with Ben.
Oh, is she, Pam? I appreciate that. This wasn't necessarily going to be happening, but because D&G Explorers happens at about the same time that I'm normally getting home from work and getting on my bike, I didn't want to interrupt my schedule. And they were gracious enough to allow me to do this while we do this chat. So,
Always
audio with Ben.
So, good up to you, Ben.
Yes, so I'm very happy for you. And Nurse Nancy, that is supposed to be between us and Marco Polo. By the way, and I'm not wearing a wig. Just saying.
Really?
Yes, everything's 100% real about me.
And the question is from Papamozo, Ben. Italiano.
Personally, I'm not Italian, but I did cook Italian for my cooking show.
It's the same difference, I guess. Yeah.
So today, guys, we are just gonna have a fun show, as you can tell from our shirts. So let me bring this up a little bit.
And
more.
we got cheesecake, like all the girls eat. Mine is a raspberry lemon.
You got lady fingers in there.
And yep, there's what are lady fingers doing in here? Let's get those fingers
Being delicious.
And then Derick has like 2 pieces worth stuck on top of each other.
Well, it's because I'm so little. This cheesecake looks bigger. That's my excuse.
That's not. I'm
This
not gonna
is.
go there.
I don't know if you guys like Cinnabons. Cinnabons. This is a Cinnabon swirl cheesecake, and these are both from the Cheesecake Factory.
So,
Hey, what happened?
I don't know.
What happened there, guys?
what are you doing?
I'm going, I don't want to be exercising for everybody for an hour by myself.
Oh my God, this is going to be.
Are we still on?
We're still on.
Yeah.
Did you reboot your wireless router? Did you have good internet hygiene?
No, it's called Derick disconnecting us from the group chat.
He
Yeah,
said
you reboot your modem and your router every week.
We're good.
Sean and Casey on vacay mode.
Yes.
Welcome.
I think we already said that to them.
Carla McClendon, did I
Yep,
say?
You did.
Okay. I think we're all up to date.
Journey with the
everybody.
Gingers, welcome. Yep, so we are going to, I think today, you guys, we got some fun questions. We're going to be talking about the Golden Girls TV show. And then we also have some other stuff. I'm getting to know us a little bit better. So we're going to have some Disney chat. We're going to have some cruising chat. So this is just to have fun with everything going on in the world. You guys be safe out there. I'm thinking things are starting to get a little bit more normal. But be safe. And this is just a chance for you guys to step away for the next hour and have some fun.
That has a kick to it. That cheesecake is really good, but it has a bite.
So I think we need to get this show started with
I'm gonna try yours too right now,
a
since
dilly
it's just
dilly.
here and I'm hungry.
Dilly.
So I keep hearing stuff about a peanut butter whiskey. I thought it was, and I've heard some other people saying it, but I've heard this several times. I thought it was Fireball that made a peanut butter whiskey. So I've been looking for a long time for it. Well, it's called Screwball Whiskey, and it is a peanut butter whiskey. So we are going to get this show in.
You're going to say something else for a moment. Just side note, I tried both. That is very cinnamony.
Wow. Yummy.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Jim.
Damn, that's amazing.
Thank you.
And yes, thank you for being a friend. And I tried the raspberry and lemon, and that's way more refreshing to me than the cinnamon one.
We do want to say, you guys, Jim, for More Sunshine, please, and also the Disney Nerd Herders, they have 1,000 subscribers, but they are working on their hours for to be monetized. Jim said he's about 66% of the way, and Disney Nerd Herders are less than 200 hours away. So please, if you guys can watch some videos from them, give them some love and support.
What is
Lucy MGM, hello.
What is ew, Tim Pruitt? What sounds ew to you?
Probably the
I'm thinking the peanut butter whiskey.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So this is to you guys, Greg.
Ay, ay, ay.
Dilly dilly.
Cheers. It smells like you're drinking a liquefied peanut butter and jelly sandwich without the jelly.
Oh, wow. Oh, nice. Life Adventure Show, thank you. That's very kind of you.
Mhm.
Oh, my
And-
God.
Oh my
Yes,
God. This is just this is a love fest today,
Oh my
guys.
gosh, thank you so much, you guys. I couldn't even get words out because I couldn't see.
I think Derek just did that shot. He's crying now.
Life Adventure Show. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tammy and Steven.
Yes. And Cruising for Food.
Wanda.
Yes.
And
I'm saying their names.
this is going to be a crazy show
Oh my
tonight.
gosh.
Oh my
We
God.
have 12 minutes into the show. We haven't even gotten to the questions yet.
You have a lot of questions.
This is very strong. I should
Oh my gosh.
I should say
Jen, mark that tally. You heard him say that word.
they do it as a shot and not try to sip.
You were gonna say not trying to, you know what?
Oh my God.
I think you had enough alcohol.
Well, this is.
Oh Lord.
We got to represent the degenerate cruisers. We actually got this when we went to Florida, but you know what? We're not all peanut butter done today. Would you guys try this?
Rock and Robin, welcome.
This is a peanut butter.
Chocolate. Oh, I would definitely try that.
I would do that.
So-
Losing for Cruising, welcome. I'm trying to. Oh sure, wow, just that's fine.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I didn't get you.
Yeah, because I can't. You want me to open them with my fake teeth that everybody thinks are fake? Thanks to you.
Silly dilly.
Dilly dilly.
Beer chaser.
It's not
No.
bad.
I don't like that.
It doesn't taste like peanut butter and chocolate milk.
No, that I think that has to be a lot more colder for me to like it. I don't like
It doesn't.
alcohol very much.
It doesn't taste like a Reese's peanut butter cup.
No.
It tasted like
It-
a stout.
It
beer.
probably doesn't mix well with the whiskey after you drink some whiskey.
Probably, yes.
Spikers Crazy Adventures, welcome.
So thank you guys for joining us.
And thank you for
All
all
right.
the love you guys are showing. Not
Yes,
just the
thank you.
super chats, but just being here. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys. So we thought we would have some fun, and if you guys can help us in the audience,
Did you try that? You haven't even tried this yet.
I will as I get.
Well, there may not be anything left.
Then that's fun.
Oh my gosh.
So there's 4 members of the Golden Girls. There was Dorothy Zabornak. There was her mom, Sophia Petrillo. There was Rose Nyland, and there was Blanche Devereaux. There's also and since there's 5 of us in the chat, we thought it would be fun for us to choose. Each of us are going to choose who we think each of these would be fitting. So am I more like Dorothy? Am I more like Sophia? So and then
I already know who you're like.
Since we needed one more, we added Stan because we thought this would be more of a comedic thing.
Hi, Mom. Welcome.
But we want you guys in the audience to also think who they are. And I have on the Ben's board of mischief.
Ben's very mischievous. We all know that.
I'm going to do a count of who we think. So as we're talking, I'm going to put these on here. But
Don't drop your cheesecake on the floor.
I'm trying not to. So let's start with. Let's start down at the bottom here. Doug, who do you think the characters are? So who do you think Dorothy is of the 5 of us?
So we each have to round. We can say who we think each is.
Well, no,
Yeah.
just start with Dorothy.
Yes.
We think Dorothy is
Yeah, so out of us, who do you think is like Dorothy?
Ben.
So Ben is like Dorothy.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Okay, so Ben's more like Ben.
So I could go around and do my run, and then Arnie can say who it is. So, or do we
Yeah.
do one character?
Derek. You're going to take out the whole set, and then they're going to say, what happened?
All right. So we have one for Dorothy.
And then I'm Sophia. Greg is probably Rose.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Derick definitely is a slut. I would go with Blanche.
Oh my gosh, you did not say that.
Because Blanche is known to be a slut.
But he's not.
Well, you have to find something close.
Oh my.
And then Arnie, he would be kind of like a Rose, but I would give him Stan.
Stan. All right.
Oh, great.
Well, Rose likes
Really hard.
Blanche likes to sing, and he likes to sing too. So we'll equate it with that. Although she does get drunk and fall off a piano every time. Just saying.
All right, Arnie.
Okay. For Dorothy, I would definitely give that one to Doug.
Yeah.
And Sophia Petrillo, definitely Ben. His acerbic wit as well as storytelling. Like picture it, Sicily, 1912.
I never preface a story like that.
No.
And yeah, I would definitely give Blanche to Derick.
This is how they really think about you.
Well, we see you in person, so we just know a little TMI.
Oh my gosh,
Oh
no.
my gosh.
And I wouldn't say Stan, I would say more like Miles. I would say that's more Greg.
Okay, I'll take that. I
So-
like Miles as a
We got
character.
Greg as Stan. Okay.
No, Miles.
Well, he's not on there, so okay. That's
Well,
it.
I'm not Stan.
All right.
I don't go to people's door and say, "Hi, it's Stan."
Ben. Ben.
Hi, it's Stan. It's me, Stan. That's what he says.
Derick, eat some cake.
All right, Ben. You're up.
All right.
Blanche, Doug, Rue. Okay, I would give that Greg. God, Jim.
A what?
Blanche Figaro.
Okay, now try this
I-
one.
Jim thinks I'm more Blanche, but
No, actually, no.
there.
No, I don't.
Now which cake did you like better?
I'm thinking Derick,
Better.
definitely Blanche. I would actually.
If you guys seen our text that we shared, you would understand why Derick is Blanche.
No.
No. It's
Honestly,
just how I see it. I
you.
see Gregory as Rose.
Yeah, because he's ditzy.
No.
Wow.
No. That's not how I see him. I see him as being extremely kind and nice, and that's Rose.
Thank you, Ben. You're my new extra best friend.
All right.
Comes down. You know what, Doug? You're Blanche, and deal with it.
Doug, for me,
Right, Derick is a total
Doug,
trick.
Doug definitely qualifies for Sophia because he does.
I'm Sophia.
Without a filter sometimes.
I'll go with everybody in the text, and I'll go up and be like Sophie and go up to them all and say, "I hate you."
Yeah.
That is
And I would give Arnie, unlike Stan, I would say again, Miles.
all right. So he's also Stan.
And
But I give myself Dorothy.
So you're Dorothy then.
Blanche actually is not really a tramp. She is just looking for love in all the wrong places. She throws herself out to people because she wants.
Wow.
Oh my gosh! Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Charlie, Stacy, why are you giving them money on your anniversary?
That's like the other way around. We should be slathering you with lavish.
Yeah. It's your anniversary. Thank you so much. That's very, very sweet of you.
Very nice.
But Blanche is not a slut or a tramp or whatever. She doesn't want to let go of her youth, and she wants.
Yeah,
people to
I
like
think
her.
Blanche is one of the most misunderstood characters on the show.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
She's definitely more rounded, and then the one that's really hardy is Rose. Dorothy is really one fox.
Oh my word.
Margaret, thank you.
Oh my
Margaret,
Guys.
thank you so much, guys.
Oh, wow.
Thank
There's
you.
a lot of love being shared here today. That's wonderful.
Very much.
The first date pizza.
Project Gregory's wig.
Thank you for being a friend.
Well, thank you for the super chat. But once more, I am not wearing a wig or have fake teeth.
Guys, wow, this is amazing. Thank you so much. And I'm
But
like,
whoever wears big old blousey clothes with shoulder pads and flats is definitely B. Arthur. So whoever, that's her. She's always wearing giant couch covers.
all right, you're next.
Oh, I'm not going to be merciful with this one. No.
Dorothy.
To me, I would say Arnie.
Oh, really?
Interesting.
Okay, what about Sophia?
I would say Ben.
And I carry a wicker purse.
What about Rose?
So, you know what? Dang it! I'll just say it's me because she's there.
What
You're
about
who, Greg?
Huh?
You refer to yourself as whom?
You reversed
Rose, I guess, because
Oh,
she's
okay.
the richest one. I'm not dim-witted.
No.
And Doug, I'm sorry, I would be Blanche.
I thought you said Arnie was Blanche. Oh no, I'm Blanche. Yes, I am. I'm a slut.
wait,
So that one.
Blanche is Doug?
Yeah, Derek and I are two, birds of a feather.
So that would make you Stan.
Yeah, you're.
Hi, Sherry.
So I'm Stan. Okay. Okay. All right. So we're gonna go with me. So who?
Disney Noter said Derek looks like a munchkin back there.
Wrong movie.
All right. So I'm gonna try to break this down.
And a munchkin is a hobbit.
Oh, but I thought, are they flying monkeys too?
That's also Wizard of Oz.
I'm getting my Oompa Loompas, monkeys, and Wizards of Oz all screwed up.
The only thing that flew in Willy Wonka was the elevator.
Yeah.
People were flying.
Charlie and Grandpa
Yeah.
with the fizzy lifting soda.
Right.
Fizzy lifting drink.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna go in a different order. So Sophia is gonna be Doug, just because he is very blunt. He'll tell you how it is. So,
Thank you.
Rose, definitely, I would say Greg. But from what Ben says, he's very kind-hearted. So I would say that would be true.
Copycat.
I don't have any St. Olaf stories either.
Oh, yeah.
But I do have stories.
I would say Ben would be Dorothy, just because he likes to keep me in around.
Keep you in line.
Ben is who?
Is Dorothy,
Shady Pines, Ma.
which means I would say, I would probably say Miles. too,
Chris
but
Barnett, welcome. Thank you for joining.
I would say Stan in this case would be Arnie.
I hope you enjoyed your steaks. Those look really good.
And then you have Blanche, which I guess is me. Because, when I walk around, I like to wear shoes.
You
that
hate
click.
that sound.
Flapping shoes.
Yeah, the clack, 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 clack.
Clacking when she walks.
Oh,
She did that a lot on set. Yeah.
We watch the Hallmark show quite a bit, and it's on the Hallmark Network. And I just probably about 6 months ago, I noticed every time she's walking, you hear that.
Well, it's not a squishing
It's like-
sound.
Fingers on a chalkboard. It's
You
like,
made it sound like she was walking through quicksand or something. She was clacking.
we had Mary Ellen, I think, was here, and she mentioned what
Nicholas
she missed.
Anderson, welcome.
Here we go. Mary
Lucy
Ellen Shaw.
MGM, welcome.
So she made
What? What?
Mary Ellen asked if Gregory needs a wig. What?
No, I don't need a wig. Just to explain this is my St. Olaf story. Just to explain it, On Marco Polo, Derick started this whole thing with me wearing a wig, like my hair isn't real. And then we were talking about Chris eating his steak, and Derick said, but I can't eat steak because of my fake teeth. I said, I don't have fake teeth. My teeth are real. So now it like spread like wildfire through Marco Polo. So that's why everybody's saying it.
All right, let's see what some of the other people were saying that.
And we haven't even gotten to the questions yet.
Yeah, I know. Well, I wrote a bunch of questions just in case we ran out of time.
We won't.
I don't think we're going to have that problem.
No,
Yeah,
it's not gonna happen.
we would never have the show. Derick is a total tramp.
Yes.
Every time someone mentions cheesecake, Ben has to pedal faster.
No, faster?
I think Ben's pedaling as fast as he can right now.
Ben is pedaling as fast as he wants. My heart rate is at the right speed.
Oh, good. Don't go pushing yourself.
I'm at 117 right now. That's all I need.
All right.
That's the good zone for me.
Well, let's get to some of these
So-
questions.
Okay, well, let's see where.
Other than who is who. That's the only question we've done so far.
No, there's some people that were commenting on who were like, what? So let's see if I can find them.
Sherry Awesome Sunsets Travel, welcome.
I like,
Oh my gosh, Papa Mozo, thank you so much.
Nancy's chanting like a Dr. Seuss book. Go, Ben, go.
S.A.S.
Oh, wow.
so much.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Mozo.
Papa Mozo. Oh, wow. In there with
Thank
Thank
you
you
guys.
very much.
Very generous. Very.
fantastic.
We
Mom, I can see your comment.
we met a lot of great people from the Degenerate Cruisers. We're happy to display
Dilly
their little
dilly
thing.
to everybody.
Dilly dilly.
Papa Mozo is one of the ones that we've met through him. So thank you so much, guys.
Hey, Chad Cruisers are here.
Chad Cruisers.
That money to get a bad dye job.
Hey, welcome, Chad Cruisers.
We also had Nick Emerson that I saw came in.
Do you want
He said,
the air?
yeah, do you want to
You look like you're
It's hot in here.
sweltering.
Yeah, we're dying out
We're
here. We
hot.
came out. We're trying to come out here more because it's more open than in the office. We're like more like closer together, and we're still dying here. You guys are actually hotter than us, which is surprising because
Surprisingly, we should be we're closer to the water in the delta.
Yeah,
and
but we're up in the hills, so the hills just kind of magnify that heat.
yeah, we're elevated up a skosh, and we're
Well, even Oakland is still at 84. That's
Yeah,
warm
you guys
for Oakland.
pretty bad.
Yeah, that is warm.
And I don't have air conditioning, so everything you see here is real sweat.
No, I think it's all fake, but that's just me. You don't believe anything you see on video and photographs.
Anthony Simone, we just put the Instagram
Nicholas.
again.
all right, guys, thank you so much. I did see some people were voting or like who they thought was who. But let's see. From what we did here. It's actually tied between between Doug and Ben. They both had 2 each. Sophia, Doug had 3, so Doug's the winner on that.
Okay, I'm Sophia.
Hey, Kate.
Would be Greg. He's got 4 out of the 5. The slut would be Blanche, or would Blanche would be me, not the slut. I got 4 out of 5.
Well, no.
And then Stan would
Blanche is kind of like that, but she's not.
Arnie would be Stan. But we would agree he'd be more like Miles. So we would agree with that. But so that was fun, guys. So now we get an insight to know.
This is still a family show. It's always fun.
Jim,
But you know, it's
Loki's a little far.
So let's do the next question.
Before you do the next question, I think it's time for a spotlight channel.
Oh, thank you
Is
for
that
reminding
that
us.
time already?
Yeah. Only done one question in 5 minutes.
We have about 12 questions, you guys, and we are just on the first one.
So question.
What's wrong? What?
Have on your band. You have Cheesecake on your band. Are you saving that for later? Oh my gosh.
Hello, Kay Atwood. Everything's falling apart over here, but it's fine.
You're light too.
All right, you guys.
Rob
No, RobFuz. I just thought I would just add that.
Welcome, RobFuz.
Hi, virtual dinner party, and Michelle the Quilter. Welcome.
His ears probably perked up in New York when you probably heard that too. Like, I heard that sound. Where did it come from?
So our
Spotlight channel.
thank you. My word is a channel that is very much like us. They like to do not just cruising. They like to do different stuff like Disney parks, different stuff. And their channel has a lot of that information. They're actually growing really quick. Our Spotlight channel, and they are in here tonight in the chat, is going to be MGM Family Travel. So welcome. So if you haven't had a chance to check their channel out, please definitely subscribe to Lucy and Bill. So they were nice enough to also the other day, they jumped in on their actually it might have been a replay or maybe live, I can't remember. But,
Well, you can't very well jump into a replay.
but yeah, they Rachel Susak, who's definitely a huge D&G Explorer fan, we love her. She was giving us props on their show, and so they were saying some really nice things about us. So thank you so much, guys, for that. And you guys again, check their channel out if you haven't had a chance to see them.
All the creators, please put your creator on our show and check each other's channels out and subscribe, spread the word, and help each other out.
We also had, I don't know if you said it, Greg, Michelle the Quilter.
Yes, I did. But welcome again.
Yeah, and
Carla McClendon, welcome. I don't think I said that.
And Virtual Dinner Party, a very interesting channel because it shows a lot of different recipes. So
I can't read what you. Oh, creator.
Oh, there you go. So we also added a new support channel. So support channels are kind of hard because we don't want to exclude everyone because we're so appreciative and everyone who's supported us.
Everybody's really a support channel.
They are, and but there's some like Pepper Tree Villa that we work with very closely and have numerous chats back and forth and really to help our channel grow. We added another one today, and it's going to be cruising for food. We have Wanda. So Wanda and she is trying to get the channel off the ground. She's just gone over 500 subscriber guys. And
wow.
So
wow, 500?
500, yeah. So
wow, way to go, Wanda.
Yeah, so she's doing really good. And her and I chat a lot in terms of helping each other, throwing ideas across. So yeah, that's so Wanda, welcome. And yeah, I think that's it. So anything else, Greg, that you wanted to add, or any people in the chat?
No, I think I'm caught up with the chat. If you want any more of that, it's almost gone.
No, I'm good. I'm good. All right. So as we stick with these Golden Girls episodes, what is your favorite Golden Girls episode? So Ben, we'll start with you.
There's an episode in season 2 where the girls are trying to get a bunch of people to sign a petition in their neighborhood to have a tree cut down that is a menace.
Yes.
And the tree happens to belong on the property of Frida Claxton.
Yeah.
Frida Claxton goes to court with them, and she drops dead in court. That's my favorite episode. I love that. I love that episode.
She's always the one that I always say her word where she's talking to Blanche, and then one of them says, I think Blanche says she has pictures, and then Mrs. Claxton goes, you want pictures? I've got pictures. Blanche.
Yeah.
So that's my favorite episode.
See, that's my favorite episode too. When they try and save the tree, and Mrs. Claxton, the tree is in her yard, and she says, "Cut it down. Concrete's cleaner. They'll get used to it."
Arnie, what's yours?
That is the same episode. Frida Claxton.
Oh.
I guess the pinnacle of that episode is when a total stranger comes into Frida's memorial service who no one is attending, except this one woman comes in and starts saying all these wonderful, nice things. And she says, yes, Celia Rubinstein will forever be this. Jordy says, who?
She kicks the thing. I can't believe that.
The lady says, oh, wait a minute. Isn't that the lady that lived there? It says, yes. She kicks the casket and walks out.
Golden Girls is on Hallmark, and it's also on
It's on Hulu.
Okay,
It's on Hulu.
yeah.
if you have normal Hulu, you can get all the seasons.
Who you?
Doug, what's your favorite episode?
Oh my gosh. There's a couple. There's more scenes than the show. I absolutely love the one where Fleeta Claxton just drops dead, and then Rose is devastated, and Blanche just says, "Oh, get over it. Fleeta Claxton died, a week ago. You need to move on." I would have to say is when Sophia made all that food and she got a bubble, and she she was eating too much. She actually got severe indigestion, and everybody thought she was going to die.
That was on last night.
And then the other one was the Christmas episode. They wanted to give out handmade gifts, and so Blanche gave out calendar of the month.
Oh my
And
gosh.
everybody was going through it, and then Dorothy goes, "Whoa!" And then Blanche goes, "October,
September.
and then Sophia goes, "I can't believe you should be still walking in October."
Yeah, I remember that. Nicholas Anderson.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Wow, thank you so
Ah,
much.
that's very generous. Thank you.
What's this 1999 buy-in here?
Big, shiny grape.
A whole lot of love.
Yeah.
Another piece of cheesecake.
Nick is newer to us because we met him through the Chad Cruisers. So
Nice.
thank you, Nick, so much. We really appreciate it.
Oh, so that's why he made the comment about saying if Chad Cruisers were here, he's leaving.
Yes.
That's very funny.
So it's the Christmas episodes with the slutty calendar.
That was
The gentleman of Blanche's boudoir.
Yeah, the Gentleman of Blanche's Boudoir.
What's yours?
There's a couple of ones, but I think
I
one of
said
the
one. No, I'm just
but
kidding.
I would say if I had to pick one, it's when Blanche is jealous over Dorothy because she goes to a bar with them and Dorothy starts singing.
The Rusty Anchor.
Anchor, yes.
Blanche is trying to get everyone's interest. She's on the bar and she's singing like she's up there. She falls off the thing. She's swinging a microphone around and she hits someone in the head.
She's saying,
Yeah. So I think I was dying when I saw that. It was hilarious. But I would probably say that's my favorite one.
You probably scratched yourself. He's very sensitive. You see how his neck
I'm-
is all red?
I am fragile. I am super.
what did you do?
I don't know.
All he does is barely touch his.
It's like self-mutilation. I don't know why I'm so fragile. I bruise like a banana. I am horrible.
Wow.
Rachel?
Expect or anything.
Yours?
One of my favorites, or my favorite probably, it's just so catchy, is the Miami song episode where they're trying to come up with a song. And I think they win $10,000 if they won. And they were talking about them acting like a puppet, and Betty White was saying that, and then Dorothy said something like that she's not into that, but for $10,000 she's willing to give it a try, or something like that, like putting her hand up her dress. And then at the end they sing the Miami song, so it's really catchy.
You got to sing
I
it.
am not singing that song. Sorry.
Come on.
No.
Miami.
You don't even know the song.
I don't know the song.
Got style. Blue skies, great size. What's that? White sand by the mile. That's about all I remember.
Yep.
We literally, you guys, we have no life. We live off of television. Seriously.
So we have some other questions that we could ask, but I think that would take too much time. So we're gonna skip around.
Okay.
What are some of the guilty pleasure TV shows that you guys watch? So Ben.
I would say the OC, which was meant for kind of like a teenage early 20s audience, but I caught it when I was like 40. And it's stupid drama, but it's engaging. And the fact that I lived in Orange County for 3 years kind of helps because I saw a lot of the people that I could relate to in these characters. And
amen to that.
OC is definitely one of those shows.
OC. Oh, okay.
As far as regular comedies go, I don't know if it's as much of a guilty pleasure as it is just a very entertaining show, but I watch a lot of The Middle.
Oh yeah.
A lot.
Every time Sue Heck has a binder on the screen, I think of you two.
But is it dazzled like dressed up like a Harlequin?
Different show.
Arnie, what about you?
Oh, game shows.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I love game shows. It's a guilty pleasure. The tackier, the better, it seems. I remember watching Supermarket Sweep. Even as a kid, I watched shows like The Money Maze and The Price is Right and lots of game shows. I remember even as a kid, just barely in kindergarten, I learned how to count to 30 because I watched Concentration.
The Ellen game.
Parents never gave them a lot of attention. They threw them right in front of a TV, and that's where they learned all their stuff.
That's how we learned a lot of trivia too.
Oh yeah.
Ellen,
A lot of Jeopardy.
Ellen has that one show on. I forgot what it's called, but she does like multiple different types of games in one show. It hasn't been on for a while because of everything that's been going on.
I have to catch that. I know that they've been running shows of that, copies of that on Hulu, and I have not seen it yet. So I'm going to check that out.
It's pretty funny. What about you, Doug?
My guilty pleasure was kind of by accident, and I actually do want to see it again, is Desperate Housewives.
Oh.
I've been called to be Brie Vandekamp.
Oh my god!
I channel that woman. I think she was by far the best character. Oh god, I love that show.
I could see you being her.
So trashy.
No, Lucy, definitely. You're not the only one.
What was it, Crazy Wanda? These two guys are going to be a ripely, slightly, almost crusty age at 56.
Oh, Nicholas mentioned no whammies. We've got a story about that.
Oh, yeah, we have stories.
I've got a story about that. Let me tell it real quick. Press your luck. It's also another guilty pleasure. Doug and I met friends at Disneyland once, and we found out that one of those guys actually was the set producer for the show Press Your Luck. He built the set.
He built the set in the 70s.
Wow.
He built in the 80s.
Yeah.
So he worked at CBS Television City, and he built sets for all sorts of game shows. He built some of the things for The Price is Right, built the Press Your Luck set.
The Press Your Luck set. So it's cool to hang out. We know a lot of people work in television in the Hollywood area. And it's cool to hear all these really great stories. And Steadicam operator, we're a really good friend with the Steadicam operator, who is now filming stuff. Well, he was, but filming the show SWAT.
Really quick, Ben, we're going to check on you. Are you doing okay? Are you drinking water? Plenty of water while you're doing this?
Got my water right here.
Okay, because you're sweating up a storm right now. So.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, he's starting to stink.
Follow cheesecake.
He's a little.
You can enjoy it, Derek. Go ahead and enjoy it. I'm not going to have any right now. My cheesecake will come Labor Day.
My mom mentioned that The Rock has a game show called The Titans. I forgot about that. It's more like a brute strength type of a show. So I haven't seen it yet, but it looks good.
Hello, Teresa and Ronnie. Welcome.
Travel and Gilberts are here. Hi, guys.
I love these names. I mean.
So what about you?
For me, mine would be The Amazing Race. I have
that show.
I think I have about 8 or 9 seasons on DVD, and then
Oh
I have
my gosh.
8 or 9 seasons on downloaded through iTunes.
Yeah, we sure do.
And it is.
I'll tell the story.
Do you guys want to? We've told the story before. If we can have a few minutes to tell us about the story.
Oh, just a couple seconds.
In 2005,
Disney Cruise Line. We were.
We got to talk about the cruise line. This is a hysterical story because it was well known. This is a true story, hands down.
Okay, so we were walking around the town of
Old Town Mazatlan.
And people kept stopping and looking at us and whispering to each other.
It was
the weirdest thing. And then finally someone walked up to us and says, "This was a prize, wasn't it?" I said, "What do you mean?" He says, "Well, you guys, you were on the Amazing Race. That was a prize that you won on the show, wasn't it?" I said, "No."
So
they said that we were the contestants on the Amazing Race.
Exactly like the two guys that were on the Amazing Race. So it was in 2005. We got off the ship. We actually tried to find one of the episodes, and I'm like, I can't really see it. And it was well known even on the other ship because later on, like 4 or 5 days, or it was a 7-day cruise. 4 or 5 days later, another couple came up to us and says, "Were you guys on the Amazing Race?" So I'm like, CBS and Disney do not go together, so no. But it was everybody thought us on the ship that we were the two guys on the Amazing Race.
Cruise was fun.
Oh, great! I can't get the Miami. Okay.
He wants a super chat.
Yeah, you have to refund him that the earworm.
Thank you, Sharon at Sea, Jamie, and Sharon for joining us. So thank you guys. Really appreciate it. You guys have such great content, and you guys are rocking it with those group cruises. I know Wanda just booked one for.
It takes 6 to 8 weeks to process your request. Call your credit card company. I think you reversed the charge. That was a slip.
Oh, wow, Jim.
It'll take 6 to 8 weeks to process your request. So let's switch it up.
I haven't done mine.
Oh,
Gee, thanks.
It's not about Greg. That's right.
It's not about you. So, until recently, I guess the show was a guilty pleasure, but we just finished it yesterday. It's Hollywood on Netflix. And if you haven't been able to watch that show yet, we highly recommend it. It is very risque and very
graphic.
Yeah, graphic, not in a violent way, but just in other ways. And Jim Parsons, you'll never see him as Sheldon again after the show because he's nothing like Sheldon in the show.
Wow.
But before this show, I also liked watching The Good Doctor, which I have to get caught up on. That's a really good show too.
Hey Daniel, thank you for joining us.
Hey, welcome.
All right, so we're gonna ask a cruising question. So, of all of us here, Ben has never been on a cruise before.
Nope.
So we're gonna ask him, what do we think
Disney.
the best cruise line is? We're gonna start with you.
Disney.
Start with me?
Yeah. What cruise line do you think is
You
gonna be
should
your
start on.
first one?
Well, I don't think I know enough about the cruise lines that are available. I know you've been on a few of them. Or have you been on? How many have you been on?
We've been on 2 different cruises.
Okay.
Disney, Norwegian, and hopefully soon to be Royal Caribbean.
Well, judging from what I've heard, I don't think I'll ever go on a princess cruise. But I would probably have to say Disney, considering that Arnie and Doug have had nothing but positive things to say about their experience on the cruise.
I've had many positive things to say about it.
It's not you.
But I've been hearing about it from Arnie and Doug for 15 years.
He's the one that says, "Oh, I love Norwegian, blah blah blah," but you like Disney too.
I love cruising, so I've been very happy with both Disney and Norwegian.
But Disney has something that Norwegian does not do. There's a lot of things that other cruise lines don't do. What?
Yeah.
Doug and Arnie, what do you guys think?
I would definitely say Disney for him.
I do discriminate. I will probably steer away from a Disney cruise if I want to go to Alaska, because even though I looked for the Alaskan cruise, this was like 3-4 years ago or 2-3 years ago. I'm like, oh, I want the same this, and it was almost like $7,300. And it says, I love you, Disney, so much, and I do give you all my money, but that I have to draw a line. So I would probably go on the Princess Cruise because I heard they pretty much are the ones that rule the roost for Alaska. I want to do Alaska cruise. But I'm pretty much only a Disney, so I'm sorry. All of the cruise lines are really good, but I do discriminate. I'm sorry.
I'm not like that.
I'm not sure how long ago you looked it up, but now it's like over $11,000 for a Disney Alaskan cruise.
It was like weird 73 or 7,600, and I'm like, wow.
Payment.
See, I would try Royal Caribbean. I would try Princess.
All of our nephew, or mostly on his side, went on their honeymoon on a Alaskan cruise on Princess, and it was beautiful. So
they loved it.
They loved it.
And our good friends that go cruise and they're Disney fans, they're big on Princess too. I know I'll probably like Princess. Take outside of all what's happening in the world, I would probably do Princess. I mean, there's other ones, but I just...
Yeah, see, JNN says Disney is way expensive. Yeah, it is. It's very expensive.
Yeah, but I feel like I get what you pay for, but with they just don't have... Holland America is also very big in Alaska. That's what I was told. They're pretty much the two only ones that have it. It's Holland America and Princess.
I say Disney also. What do you say?
Well, I think that would be good for Ben, but I think the most appropriate one for Ben is Virgin. So he's never been on a cruise before, so he's virgin to it. So I think Virgin.
Oh my gosh!
I think Virgin
because he ain't no Blanche.
Did I slap him for you, Ben?
It would be more appropriate. He's never been on a cruise before.
He's a big Disney fanatic like we are. Disney would be appropriate for him, I think.
Virgin Cruises. He's a virgin to
He's a virgin to Disney cruising also.
But he's a germaphobe, and cruise, to him, cruise lines are floating petri dishes. So we would have to get him a hazmat suit because he'll be paranoid.
Disney is impeccable with their cleanliness.
Oh, they are.
If you found a germ on the ship, I would be surprised.
If you found
There's one there, right there.
I don't discriminate. I am willing to try almost any cruise line. I'm just
actually, I would love to do a Viking River cruise. That's another thing through Europe that I have fancied that. I've thought about it.
All right, guys, we are coming up on about 7 minutes. Don't forget, at the top of the hour, we have some different opportunities for you to watch some channels. You have the Ship Show, which is coming on at 6 o'clock Pacific, 9 o'clock Eastern. And we also have This and That, the Disney side of it. Both put on great shows. But I would say if you guys have never watched the Ship Show, all of our Disney fans that are in there, check out the Ship Show. They push the technology and what they do so much. They call it the Ship Show because you never know what's going to happen. Ship happens. And that's basically it. But they have great content. They're really fun guys. So definitely check them out if you guys haven't had a chance to do that.
We can do.
Show us the name of their channel.
The Ship Show.
The Ship Show.
That name.
You got John in New York. So
it's fun.
Very cool.
The Ship Show is a lot of fun.
We'll do one more question. What's the most anticipated movie that you're looking forward to seeing? It doesn't have to be Disney, but the theaters will be opening up sometime soon. So as movies start coming out, what are you looking forward to?
Who's looking for germs? Ben does. Ben does. He always looks for germs.
What movies are coming out?
I have two.
Mulan was pushed to the summer. So you got Tenet, which is a Chris Nolan movie. There's some other ones. So whatever ones you know about that you're excited.
Well, honestly, it is. I actually want to see Mulan, which is the second closest one is the Jungle Cruise. Again, Disney. I have no life. sad.
Jungle Cruise got pushed to next year, I guess.
Yeah,
Jungle Cruise is next summer.
Cruise, they want its own time to shine. So they're letting it literally all this blow over because they want to do a massive blowout on the Jungle Cruise. And rightfully, I think if it does, because they want it, what I heard is they want it to be the next Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh.
Yeah. That's why they're letting it kind of just sit back because they want it to, hopefully it might turn into the next Pirates of the Caribbean.
Okay.
So Again, I hear so much Hollywood trash. The stuff I read, I mean, from Hollywood Reporter to Deadline to Variety, I'm one of those kind of people.
What is the next Marvel movie to come out?
You have Doctor Strange 2 that's supposed to be coming out. The multiverse something. It's some long word, but that one I'm looking forward to.
Good night, Michelle.
Ta-ta.
Bye.
Yeah, I would probably say Milan. I'm looking forward to that. I think it's gonna
Long
be,
looks good.
yeah, I'm going to see how much of it. It seems like there's more differences with that movie than they've done with some of the other live action animated movies. So.
Well, there's no Mushu. They're having a phoenix instead of Mushu.
Oh, that's
They're
interesting.
actually making it a lot different.
And
Yeah, there's no love interest, so to speak. What's his name? I forgot his name, but he's not in it.
I'm a Pixar guy. I'm actually looking forward to Soul.
See, I don't know too much about that one.
Thank you, Margaret. Thank you, guys.
Nice to meet you, Margaret. Thank you. Thank you very much.
We want to again thank
Try
everyone.
and share with all your friends.
We want to thank everyone for all for watching, but also all the amazing super chats.
And
Yes,
the support and the super chats and the love. We
very
really
overwhelming.
appreciate it. Thank you so much.
and what that does is help invest back in our channel so we can provide more things. So thank you guys so much. It really means a lot to us. I'm overwhelmed with this community. You guys, real quick, I'm talking about your channel. What's coming up for you guys that you can talk about?
Well, next up on Pepper Tree Villa is actually Ben. What's going on?
Tomorrow morning, I am posting my next episode of Life with Ben. It's going to be episode number 53, and it is the second or third episode of Cooking with Ben. And I'm going to be preparing a lasagna, which I'm actually going to be eating some leftovers of tonight for dinner once I'm done here.
Nice.
Awesome. Good night, Carla.
Good night, Carla.
All right, and what about you guys, Ben and Doug? Ben and Doug? Doug and Arnie.
Well, right now through the end of June, I'm going to be finishing up my series called The Daily Dose of Disney, where I've talked about Disney history for every day of the year. I started last July 1st. I'm going to end at the end of June, so I'll just cover it for the year, and then we'll be moving on to more edited content. Probably moving more towards food videos as well. Lots of recipes, lots of cooking and food reviews.
But every Monday, we do go live at 7 o'clock Pacific time. I don't know what that is back east in the rest of the world.
10
p.m. So we go live, and what are we talking about Monday? I have no idea. What is this?
It's the Disney Movie Club. We're going to be discussing.
Everybody follow us and watch that. The Cat from Outer Space.
Yeah.
We do a lot of Disney Plus Movie Club, a little trivia. We talk about wonderful productions from the 60s and 70s of Walt Disney.
And this Saturday, we have the Five Foolish Mortals coming up. We haven't been around for about a month now, so we're going to
once a month.
We're going to come back with us, with Ben and Jim and Charlie Disney Nerd Herders. Jim from More Sunshine Please and Ben PT Villa.
The Golden Villa. Yeah, we're Pepper Tree Villa, actually.
Yeah, we're
and so it's more like a question answer type of a show this time. Maybe throw in some trivia and just have fun that way.
We have a video that I'm still working on. I don't know if I'm going to get it done this week. I'm not going to rush on it.
Have a good night, Chad Cruisers. Thank you.
Speaking of Chad Cruisers, we are hoping to have them on our show next week. So we are planning to have them.
Nice.
Oh, fantastic.
Give you guys a chance to meet them. Really nice guys.
okay.
And
Well, I'm really sweaty.
how many
You shouldn't be doing that with our air conditioning. That does not mean you're going to lose weight.
So Kay has a question for you, Ben.
It's not about losing weight. It's about cardio.
According to this, I'm at about 12 and a half miles.
Yeah.
So not bad. I've burned, according to my Apple Watch, 422 active calories.
That's awesome.
423.
I already burned that with all the heat lately here, so I'm good to go.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. It's always fun to have you guys on.
Thank you.
Oh, gosh, it's always fun.
It's a pleasure.
It's too bad we can't we text. Actually, it wouldn't.
Yeah, that would.
But thank you guys so much. We really appreciate it. And I saw us. I go, wait a minute. How did we type? But I guess Greg was typing away. I didn't realize.
Who are you? Which one was that?
Yeah.
Big or
So,
small?
Yeah, thank you, everybody.
Thank you guys. You guys are very good.
Good
Good times. Good times. Good times.
It was. And with that, you guys were going to end it. And how we like. Well, how do you guys end your shows?
I'll go with my vlog. I usually say, remember, there's adventure. There's adventures out there. Oh my gosh, I can't even remember that.
See, blood sugar level low. You should stop.
And then we have, if we're doing a food vlog, it's life is too short to eat bad food. But we usually end with have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's right. I love that one. All right. And how we like to end our shows is I'm Derick.
I'm Gregory.
But if you forget our names, it's okay. Because I'm Little Explorer.
I'm the Explorer.
And as Walt Disney once said, we are just getting started. Have a
Everybody
great
have
night.
a nice night.
Bye, everybody. Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Wow. They're live.
We're still live.
We're still live.
Yeah,
We're
still
live.
Hey, everyone. How you
Hi,
doing?
everybody.
Good to have you here.
Please stand by. Technical difficulties.
You.
I'm glad we
And broadcast.
Good night.